facilitate baby rolling from her tummy to her back, you're going to lift one arm, the arm that she's going to roll over, above her head. You may find that it's helpful for her to reach not only up, but also slightly across her body so that her arm stays in place. Then, protecting this arm and watching her head, you can use your other hand to lift her opposite leg up. As you can see, she's already starting to roll, pushing her towards her back, and there she goes. And she can bring her arm down. To facilitate baby rolling from her back to her tummy, we do something very similar as what we did when rolling to her back, except this time you just start with the leg, reaching it across her body, rolling her towards her tummy until she gets onto her tummy. When babies are first learning, they sometimes have difficulty freeing this arm that they rolled over, so you can lightly stroke her arm from her elbow to her shoulder, just going to bring awareness to that arm and help her bring it out. If she's having difficulty, then you can always help her get it out from underneath her, and then help her position her forearms underneath her head so that she can hold her head up. To help baby with sitting, you place baby in a seated position, and then place one hand along her back. You can rub gently along her spine from the bottom up. This will help her activate her paraspinal muscles that run along her spine, and that allows her to extend her back. You, at the same time, can use your other hand, forefinger and thumb, along her collarbones and gently just spread out like this. This is going to help her bring her shoulders back and her chest up so that she can sit up tall. To help with sitting and reaching, you're going to place a toy in front of baby to encourage her to reach. And over time with practice, I would encourage you to place the toy in an arc in front of her so that she practices reaching in different directions along her body. So first, place the toy. You're going to hold her by her trunk to stabilize with her arms free to reach. Allow her to reach as much as she is able on her own. When she gets the toy, help her sit back up with both hands, just like this. Same thing to the other side, reaching and sit back up. Once she's mastered this, you can work on reaching to the contralateral side. For this, the toy's here. Place the hand on the same side on the floor for stability, and then she'll reach across her body to get the toy. This is a more advanced skill than reaching to the same side. If you practice the arc like we did before, same thing here. Arm down, reaching across her body to get the toy, and helping her sit back up. Okay, so next, baby will learn to transition from sitting to her belly, as if to reach a toy that's out of reach. So, how to help her with this is first you're going to transfer her into side sitting, which is where one leg goes behind her, the other leg like this. It's a little bit confusing with the baby doll, but you can see with my legs, it forms like an S shape. Okay, once she's like this, both hands can go on the floor over the front leg for support, and then you slowly, with one hand underneath her chest to keep her from falling, guide her onto her belly, and her legs come out behind her so she can get the toy. The last transition that baby learned is to sit up on her own. So if there's a toy here that she wants to get to, roll onto her side like this. Bring her feet forward. Then put your hand along her pelvis and deliver a downward force. As you can see, she's starting to sit up. Slip your other hand underneath her trunk for support, and then give some support as she sits up, but not too much so that she's encouraged to push her hand along the floor to help her sit up on her own.